Hi, April.
Hey, so nice to meet you.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to meet you too. April, I think we need to do a collab.
I agree with you.
It's time to drop the collab.
Absolutely, I'm in.
Hi.
Hi.
And so the time has come for our ACR DCR collab.
That's right. Very exciting.
Uh,
I like it.
What should we
It's
do?
like AC/DC.
So what should we do? Because there's a lot of options.
The things you use are different than what I use. I was thinking, like, you pick out fabric or whatever. I could pick out what I would use, and then we switch it, and I have to make something with your style, and you make something with mine. That's what I thought. Yes.
Panels? What about a panel?
Oh, I love panels. You know, I love panels.
Maybe we do like a panel and like a couple of fat quarters or something.
Okay. That
And
sounds
then you got to make something with whatever you
good.
receive.
Yeah. Yes, I like that.
Can we add to what we receive?
We should have rules. How about we can add a background fabric?
You can add a background fabric. And then we're going to make a quilt. What are we doing with the quilts? Are we exchanging them back?
Or we could donate them.
Or donate them? Who should we donate them to?
I do Project Linus.
We can do Project Linus.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Get
You know
ready
what?
to see your feminine side because I'm all about flowers and floral and pretty and pastel.
Can I change my mind? I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, we're doing a panel and a few fat quarters. I don't think we should have a specific number of fat quarters. Let's let the fates decide. Okay. But just like a few. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, I had to turn the camera on real quick to show you what I'm about to send to April. So I have her panel here. This is her Bigfoot panel. And then I'll show you the fat quarters. And then she has fat quarters here. So the thing is, I want to give her at least a chance to make something beautiful and lovely. So we're going to stay in the color land of this panel. And I have different prints here that I feel like they all go or could go with the panel. And then this is the potato chip bandana. This is not a fat quarter at all, but I like the potato chips. I got this at the Utz factory in Pennsylvania. And you know, the idea is that you're like going on a picnic and eating potato chips and then you run into Bigfoot. So it makes sense to me. I'm sending this off to April today and let's see what she makes. Greetings all and welcome to Dave's Craft Room. And on today's video, today is the day for the long anticipated, heavily requested ACR DCR collab, where I'm collaborating with April from April's Craft Room. As you probably know by now, we have exchanged panels and some fat quarters, and we need to make a quilt with what we have sent to each other. And I have her package here, and I'm nervous to open it. I am nervous for whatever reason. I have no idea what's in here, and I don't want to know. Okay, let's just do it. There's nothing to do other than to just... Oh! Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm guessing some type of wildlife. She sent me brown, green, and yellow. Okay. Oh, giraffes! Oh, wildlife! Oh, okay. I'm into this. Oh. That's way better than what I thought. I thought she was going to do me dirty and send me something a lot harder than this to work with. Should I show it to you? Okay, this is a wildlife panel. Work! We can do a lot with the wildlife panel. No idea what yet, but I'm filming this intro today. I was like, let me film the intro and then I'll sleep on it. So I'm going to come back tomorrow with hopefully an idea. And that's it. So I have no idea what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to... sleep on it and we'll come back tomorrow with our plan. All right, it's the second day. These are the fat quarters that she sent me. I'm adding one because this is leopard print. And then I got green and red. I'm sorry, green and brown. These are gonna be the ones I'm adding. We said you could bring a background. You could add a background color. Well, I'm adding 2 background colors. I don't know if that breaks the rules, But that's, I mean, I want to hope to be able to make like something more substantial, so I'm going to need more fabric. I have sort of a vague idea, and I'm not going to tell it to you. I'm actually just going to make you watch and see. But the first step is to cut these up. I'm going to like let the idea cook in my mental brain. My mental brain. Is there another kind of brain? But first thing I'm going to do is cut these into strips and sew them up into one long strip. And then, yeah, you're just gonna have to stay tuned and watch and see what's happening as I figure it out myself. I sewed these up into rows, into long strips so that I can avoid wastage. Whenever you like get to the end and you have little pieces and you don't feel like sewing them together, sew it together now, then it's long, then it's good, then I cut it to the length I need, and we're golden. I'm not gonna do that with the yardage because I have plenty of it. Cool, let me iron these. Okay, that's a good start. Now let's do this again and make another round, and this time put the prints in the middle and, you know, flip it. I also need to trim those to, I think, 10.5 inches. Yeah, I'm gonna trim them to 10.5 inches. I'll probably do it all together. So let me just, I'm not gonna film it. You get the idea. It's a pretty basic block, and you have to stay tuned and still see what I'm gonna do with the panel. So stay tuned. I'm just gonna make a bunch more of these with the camera off, and I'll be back soon. All right, people, it's the second day now, and I finished the blocks today. I was almost finished yesterday, but I got too tired and didn't want to continue. But I finished, these are the blocks which have the fat quarters that April sent me, and I can tell you there's a couple of glitches in the matrix. So like, for whatever reason, you know, sometimes not all fat quarters are created equal, so sometimes you can't get as many strips out of one as you get the other ones. And the green one, when I cut it up, I had one less strip than the other ones, and so I ran out and I just put this in there. This is the glitch in the matrix. And then another thing was that I realized I was able to get once more around by cutting it in half, that last strip, and I was able to get this one more block, and I did that a couple of times, so that's fine. It's gonna be okay. And then I have the low contrast versions here. These are sort of background, and what I'm gonna do now is get these up on the design wall and get a preliminary layout, although it's subject to change. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the panel. So let's get into it. Good. Okay, now let me work on this panel. You guys, this is Wonder Under interfacing. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite. This is my favorite. This is Flexi Fuse. And I've been using this for 3 years. You may remember when I first started my channel, I had a huge roll, and then over the years it went down, and now I bought this new roll. I don't know if I've even used the new roll yet. But when I ran out not too long ago, I didn't want to wait for the online shipping, so I bought this Wonder Under. So I am going to just use it up, because I need a lot in this. I'm going to interface like the whole backing, because it's easier for me to do it that way than to figure out where exactly I need it. And I want to get rid of this Wonder Under anyway, so yeah, some of it might get wasted, but that's okay. It's only Wonder Under. Oh, I am going to cut the panel up, by the way. Let me start ironing my interfacing on to the panel.
Alright people, many of you may have noticed that I have a mushroom quilt hanging behind me, and the thing is that my videos often go up in a different order than I filmed them for various reasons, but the important thing is that my backgrounds of my videos have been looking better recently, and the reason is I've been using sewtites, and let me just take a second to tell you all about sewtites. So for a while now, I have not been very happy with the background of my videos because the thing is that it just doesn't look right to me. Pretty much, I reached out to this company that makes sewtites, which are these magnets that you can use to hang quilts up. We're gonna see whether I can't make some improvements to my background. For the quilter who doesn't want to take the time to sew a pocket on the back of their quilt, that is me. I just really don't feel like doing that, and wants to be able to use it as a quilt after it's done displaying. The sewtites Quick Hang Magnetic Quilt Hanging System is a quick, easy, and subtle way to hang and swap out your quilts. That's another key word. I want to be able to swap them out easily. Simply install the metal strips onto your wall. Paint them prior if you'd like them to match. Then sandwich your quilt between the installed metal strips and the sewtites quilts magnets. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, I'm kind of spreading them out because I want to hopefully be able to hang 2 quilts so that we can cover this ugly situation. Like, I had to take down the curtain rod to hang a quilt up, and then I needed to cover the window, and I just covered it. But I want to cover it with like a quilt for the background. So that's why it's ugly. And there's no curtain rod. But I'm going to hopefully just fix it / hide that fact soon. If you're interested in the sewtites, check the link in the description box of this video, and you can also use the coupon code DAVE to get 15% off.
Oh, let's use the tiny iron. I don't think I've brought the tiny iron out in a while. Where is it? It's missing. I have no idea where it is. All right, I guess we're not using the tiny iron. We're gonna use the full-size iron, which is okay. That's the way I used to do it before I had a tiny iron. I don't like to use any tools like what do you call that? A stiletto. I have better luck with my hands. But you can use tools if you want to. Oh, I'm turning the edge under, by the way. It'll stick to itself with this Wonder Under. I just have to be very careful. This is why the tiny iron comes in handy, but you can use a regular sized iron too. It doesn't have to be perfect right now. It'll be perfect once we sew this on. Also, the nature of the idea that I have means that I will be able to hide flaws. If there's a flaw, I can figure out a way to hide it. Now let me get some of the blocks. I'll do these because these have very little contrast. So the idea is I want the giraffes to be as though they're coming in and out like a glitch in the Matrix. So we're gonna have to rip some seams. I know that always alarms people, but it's okay. You know what I mean? It's only a seam. I could put it back. Good. Here, this is where we're gonna rip. And then, oh yes, let's do this one part at a time. So let me sew these together. The thing is that I need to know where the things are sewn in order to do this right. It's almost like creating registration marks. So it's okay if I should sew it and then rip it and then re-sew it. Oh, that's good. Oh yes. Oh, this is fantastic. This is perfect. I'm gonna rip this here. Whatever gets ripped will get put back. Tuck this in. Definitely want it flat. Where else can we have a glitch? We can have one here. You know, like in Into the Spider-Verse where they're like coming from different universes? That's what it's kind of like here. This one doesn't quite line up, so we have to coax it into place. And then this, let me iron this for now. Now what I need to do is flip this up and sew back together what I had ripped. And I can easily see exactly where it was because I did it before. And let me see what happens when I put these together. You know, they don't exactly make YouTube tutorials. I just have to figure it out. So I'm doing this for a reason. I'm leaving their heads out. I'm about to cut their heads off. I kind of want to be working on an ironing surface right now. That's why I lost my cutting mat. Then we can have our giraffe's heads come up out of there. So I need to rip here to here. And then this giraffe's gonna come out here. Oh, good. It has to be perfect. Now let's iron it. Cut off from the back what does not need to be there. Now, it's important to sew back exactly what was there. So let me do that. Now we have our giraffes weaving in and out. I can clean it up a little bit yet, but the giraffes are pieced in, and then whatever part is still sticking out, I applique it on with the top stitch. And that is our first wildlife vlog successful. I'll do top down view for like a couple more, and then the rest I'm gonna have to do off camera. So I'm gonna get to it. I have no idea how long this will take me. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 blocks there. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I have to show you that I messed with the layout just a little bit because, oh, hold on, let me fix this. Sorry, as I was saying, I messed with the layout a little bit because these are the bland blocks, the ones with just brown and green. I want them together in 4 patches, and they're together here, 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 and there. And those are the ones that's gonna get covered over with my appliques. They're bland colors anyway. I don't want to cover the fabric colors that April sent me, so I grouped them. But however, there's only 4 patches of the bland colors in this layout, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But that'll be okay. It's not a big deal. I will figure something out. Another place to put the last one. Rhino is pretty little. I could probably put the rhino just somewhere. Cool. So that's that. Cool. Let me proceed now.
Alright, so April suggested that we donate these quilts to Project Linus, and also my mom told me about the Snowball Express, which is something the Orlando, Florida chapter of Project Linus does, where they donate the blankets to the children of fallen military heroes. I have now reached out to the Albuquerque chapter of Project Linus in order to make sure that they can receive my quilt, and that it gets sent to Orlando for the Snowball Express.
Good! This is actually working. Let's get the tiger sort of walking in. Let it cool down. I always do this. I don't wait long enough. It needs to cool down so that it actually, cools down.
Guys, if you don't know April from April's Craft Room, take a look at her channel. I've been a fan of April's Craft Room since before I had a channel. We have very different styles, but we have a kinship because we're both weirdos. Make sure you check out April's channel to see what she does with that Bigfoot panel. And by the way, April did not show me what she did with the panel, and she refused to let me show her what I did with the wildlife panel. And we agreed to publish the videos at the same time, and we will experience each other's videos at the same time as y'all. But please go to her channel. The link is in the upper right corner, and it'll be in the description box, and I'll pin it to the first comment. For now, the link will take you to her channel, but I'll update it to the link of the actual video once it's published. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the DCR family. I publish new quilt videos like this every other Tuesday at noon Mountain Time, and please like and subscribe to my channel.
You guys, this is so cool. I could not believe how good this is working. Perfect! That looks so cool! Oh my gosh! Oh, his foot. I forgot his foot. Good. Now it's done. Oh, good. Okay, let me keep going. Turn it inside out or right side back out.
I used my walking foot in the ditch of the grid to quilt this, and then I also switched to my free motion foot later to add some additional quilting. This is the final result. Don't forget to check out April's channel. Thank you for coming to Dave's Craft Room, and please come again.